Alright guys, what's up? It's the Johey and Tom channel. This is Tom Rosenhammer. I'm Joey Christian. Joey Chapman unfortunately couldn't make it today because of his work schedule. We're going to talk about the Arsenal versus Man United match at home. Arsenal won 2-0. The team is looking better and better under Arteta. Every match, it seems like. Everyone, there was so much more commitment. Team defending today. And just so many players played really well today. What do you think about the game?
I was really excited because if we'd lost this one, it would have been a huge hole to try to dig our way out of.
Yeah.
And I think
we'd have been 14th, I think.
Yeah. Cool. And also, I think what was great was that we saw a lot of improvement last week against Chelsea, but we fell off right at that last bit, and today we saw it through. Yeah. This is the Arsenal that we've been waiting for years to see. So, in the words of what we already heard a bit earlier, we've got our Arsenal back. So yeah, really excited. It's also especially, even though Man United are not what they used to be player-wise, reputation-wise,
so fucking good to beat them.
Man United.
So
always feels good to beat Man United.
So good to beat them. I agree with what you said about, I don't know how we increased fitness that much in the last couple days, but the last 15 minutes of the game against Chelsea, we kind of fell apart. And today, people were all over the place until the final whistle sounded, so gotta love that.
Arteta did what he was doing.
Arteta is the one. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with him, and I'm so happy about just the direction our team is going in. Even if we'd had a heartbreaking loss again today, just the team looks better. The tactics are. We have an identity. We're starting to build an identity now. Yeah. We played beautiful counterattacking football today. The Arteta / Guardiola, when you lose the ball, press for 5 to 7 seconds and then drop back. Worked brilliantly today, and those are things that are easily identifiable.
3 quick passes.
Yeah.
Then also Lucas Torreira being allowed to be Lucas Torreira.
Oh, he was man of the match for me today. Absolute man of the match for me.
You mean
today.
Uruguay and Conte?
Uruguay.
Yeah.
Uruguay and Conte.
Definitely man of the match for me. Just in particular, there was a play about 15 minutes from the end where this guy kind of fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
But Torreira was right behind him to make a clearance. Yep. I mean, he was
everywhere.
He was doing what a great DM does.
As they say, he covered every blade of grass.
Yeah, he knew where to be. He made a lot of crucial tackles. I mean, he was taking a massive beating. Guys like Matic, Maguire were really out there delivering.
Than him,
yeah, delivering a lot of weight and trying to shithouse their way to a win.
Torreira gave no shits either. He just got up and kept doing the damn thing. Okay, so match ratings. Let's start with Leno. What do you think? Didn't have a lot to do, but did everything he was called upon to do.
8.5, 9. I mean, I'll give him a 9. I can't really think of a mistake he made.
Yeah.
I think maybe in the second half when we started doing that short playing out of the back, that made me get nervous a bit.
Sure.
There was a short play out of the back when it went to Xhaka, and Xhaka had a hard time finding somebody, and I thought
he hit it back to Leno at like chest height, and Leno had to get it out of there.
This is how it was, and I thought, and this is how we're gonna give it away, like we always do. And yeah, thank God we didn't. So yeah, 9 for me.
9, okay. Maitland-Niles today, right back.
6. Worst player on our squad today.
Yeah, I think but here's the thing. He was brilliant for stretches, and then he was kind of terrible for stretches. He misplaced, I feel like, 5 or 6 passes that really stopped our attack kind of in its tracks. Yeah. A couple of different things, and he could have had an 8 performance. But I think a 6 is probably
in particular, in the first half, he took the ball into their area, and
he couldn't cross worth a damn today.
Because he was just looking up, and if you are looking up and can't find somebody to cross to, fucking take it towards the goal.
Yeah, yep. So 6 for Maitland-Niles. Socrates today scored a goal.
8.5.
8.5. I agree. 8.5. I would say 8.5. I thought he was excellent. We were talking earlier. He was kind of invisible, which is kind of what you want from him. Because that means he's not fucking up or making any mistakes. David Luiz, it's a 9 for me. And for me, that's 2 performances in a row against Chelsea and Man United where David Luiz, 9 out of 10 performances. The guy is a big game player, even at 32. Let's see. How about Kolasinac today? Before his exit.
7.5.
7.5. I think that's about right.
That opening 10 minutes, he dribbled past 2 people. He also was doing his trademark Kolasalap. Overlapping and
Kolasalap. I like that.
Because delivering those crucial passes.
Yeah.
as much as a lot of people don't think he's a left back, he was a left back in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
You can't say he's not a left back when he was in one of the best leagues in the world. He's an excellent left back.
And that last year in the Bundesliga, he was left back of the season in the Bundesliga.
Right.
When he played for Schalke.
So, played really well there. Unfortunately, he I don't think he recovered from whatever injury it was because he was already coming out.
He was already come field. Torreira, 9.5 for me.
Yeah.
Man of the match for me.
Yeah.
He was absolutely fucking everywhere.
Yep.
It's amazing what happens when you play players in their natural position. And the guy is so damn good. He's so good. He's the best defensive midfielder we've had since fucking Vieira. He's so good. Xhaka, who played today? 7? It would have been an 8 for me, but I can see a 7.
He was
couple shaky moments, but I thought he's being put in a position to succeed by Arteta. And we're gonna stop seeing like a lot of the mistakes that we saw.
He was on the brink of doing that, giving away the game.
He almost did. He got fouled. He got fouled.
He loves to do. So 7.
7. Okay, I'll take that. Mesut Ozil.
8.
Yeah, I thought 8, maybe even 8.5 for me.
And
this is the Ozil that you want to see.
And what's probably most important to say, we played a lot of counter-attacking football.
Yeah.
And for guys like Mesut Ozil and Nicolas Pepe, that's what you need to do to get those guys. And Mesut played a lot of just beautiful, tasty balls.
Yeah, his vision was really on show today, man.
It'd be 2000.
Did you say tasty balls?
Yes,
beautiful, tasty balls,
beautiful,
in fact.
Tasty balls, yep.
For all the 13-year-olds out there. But
Mesut Ozil's beautiful, tasty balls.
He knew what he was doing because you'd see their central defenders didn't know who to go for, so he would put it right down the middle and hope those guys would kind of...
Yeah. And he just has the skill to be able to thread those balls. He hit one with the outside of his left foot that curled around and went to Aubameyang, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
There's about 3 guys in the world that can make that pass. Maybe like a De Bruyne and players of that ilk.
Unfortunately, there was one moment where we were at a counter in the second half, late going, and he was pretty wide open on his side, and it was obvious that he was looking to pass the whole way.
It was Granit Xhaka, and he was only looking to his right.
And I wish
he would have shot it. He would have had his attempt on goal. Pepe today.
That's such a tough one because his goal was excellent.
His goal was so good. I would say,
and his post.
I would say
and he hit the post.
He hit the post. I would say 8. My only problem with Pepe that would have made this a 9 or 10 performance is he did not adjust well to the adjustments that United made towards him. So after the goal, United made some tactical adjustments specifically to do with him, and he did not adjust well to that, and his performance really dropped off.
They decided to attack that side of the field.
Yeah, they know he wanted to defend. And
there was one minute in particular, he just kind of stuck his leg out.
Yeah,
and then walked
it was just like, you know. And so I think the substitution at that point by Arteta for bringing Reece Nelson in, who will put in a shift defensively, even though he was largely trashed when he came in.
Yeah.
He'll put in a shift defensively, and so I think that was the right substitution to make it that. Because Pepe can play 90 minutes.
There was that one counterattack we had. Saka took the ball just about at the halfway line, dribbled it past 2-3 guys,
and was shaded to
the
right.
other side of the fucking field.
Yeah.
Because Nelson's supposed to be there. Where is he?
Supposed to be there. That might have turned into something more than a tame shot from Saka.
By the time he got there,
he was tired and he just kind of and it just dribbled into De Gea's hands. What about Lacazette today?
Excellent hold-up play.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something I
For
saw.
me, it's an 8. Okay. Go on, sorry.
It reminded me of something I saw earlier in the week. Somebody said he's almost like our defensive midfielder. Between his hold-up play and his...
his link-up play between Aubameyang and Pepe.
Missing the chances and some really bad touches. I don't know what's going on with him.
Sure.
It's a mental game, but...
Do you think an 8's too high?
Yeah.
So maybe a 7?
He was doing well at things he's not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, he shouldn't... I don't know. I mean, he's a great holder player. But God, some of those touches in the box are just... And I think there was an effort that he put over the bar that is pretty standard. 6 months ago, whatever, you know...
He tucks it in the top corner?
Yeah, you know, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, he puts those away.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on with him.
Sure.
I'm sure it's going to come back.
I think a 7 would be fair. For me, he's just led the line so well today. You don't have to score to be. He's kind of like our Firmino. You don't have to score to have a good game.
Yeah, production value.
Yeah, sorry.
Too selfless. I thought he should have been greedier today.
I agree.
There were a lot of moments. Twice, because we were talking the whole time.
Yeah.
The 2 moments in particular.
Just take it on yourself.
He collects the ball and moves to his right, and he has this beautiful curling shot that he can score. But he was, I think he's really trying to get Lacazette involved. He knows, there were those moments, but I don't know. I mean, he was collecting the ball. He didn't really give it away cheaply. He did run himself ragged as he has been. 7.5, 8.
Yeah, 7. I was thinking 7. I'll give him 7.5. Sure. Yeah. Again, I thought our forward players did well with our sort of the style that Arteta is bringing in on that counterattacking style. We looked threatening almost every time we got a nice counterattack, but we also didn't have to commit too many men forward because of our tactical approach. So if we lost the ball up in their half, they were still get the ball back and they're attacking 8 of our guys because we were only counterattacking with 3. But yeah, I mean, what rating would you give the manager for today?
9.5.
Yeah, I think he got it spot on. I'd give him a 9.5 as well.
You can see him barking from the side
from minute 1 to minute 90. He's just barking, yelling, directing people, as opposed to seeing Emery just sit there not knowing what to do. Arteta has such a clear vision in his mind, and he's going to be active and he's going to be in your face until he feels like he's getting that vision from you, that he's communicating to you, until he feels like he's getting that from you. But such a great win today. It's such a feel-good feeling going into a non-league week. I think we have FA Cup
Leeds on Monday.
And we've got Leeds, which, fuck Leeds. So, okay. Great game.
We've got Arsenal.
Up the Arsenal. I love it.
It's cold.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.